Um, Probably all of my time. It's very hard to kind of distinguish how much time in general because everything is on my phone. Everything is constantly online. I'm either on my laptop or on my phone, and it's always. And every app that you click into is online, so it's kind of hard to define. But pretty much all the time.
I'm kind of the same. Instead of watching TV, I watch a lot of YouTube videos. It's kind of where I find my entertainment. Yeah, I spend a lot of time online.
Quite a lot, maybe like an hour a day, but it wouldn't be, consistent. It might be a lot of times for short periods of time throughout the day, just to reply to messages and whatnot.
Yeah, I do spend a lot of time. It, Sometimes just to read stuff, sometimes to social network, and I do kind of try to talk to people personally, but most of the time it's spent online.
Right. Well, like that's a fairly difficult question because, like with having a phone around all the time, you're kind of online 24/7 really. But like, for me personally, I would say like easily like 16 hours online, including like just sort of talking to friends or going on Blackboard or doing like the various things I would do on the internet, checking email as well would be another like thing of being online, and like that all adds up throughout the day.
I'd say for time I spend online, when you combine in school time, like on Blackboard and that sort of thing, I'd probably put it about 80% of my time is spent on the internet, either on my phone or on my home computer.
Not really, no. I try not to spend so much of my time on social media. I'm kind of aware of it, and I do go through lots of periods. I spent like 4 months off social medias there during the summer, so no, I don't really worry about getting dependent on it.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, there have been days when I've been 18 hours online, and that's very worrying. Also very fun, but also, very worrying. Um, and you'd wonder, does it count as an addiction? At what point would you be an addict? That kind of thought process, and but so eventually you cap out and you get off it and go to sleep.
Mainly Facebook and Snapchat, mostly for communicating just with friends and stuff. Wouldn't really be scrolling on Facebook for hours watching videos. It would be primarily for talking to friends and finding out information.
So I use LinkedIn, I use Twitter, Facebook, and yeah, that's about it.
Well, mostly I use Twitter and Facebook to sort of talk to my friends, and well, I use Facebook to talk to my friends, and I use Twitter in a professional sense, sort of to promote the digital champions and that sort of thing. I also use LinkedIn as well in a professional sense to sort of just keep up a professional looking profile, like a professional face on the internet. Yeah.
I think my main social media is going to be Facebook, just to keep in touch with people. I also have Twitter and LinkedIn to connect other people professionally, both people I know and people on the internet in my career. I also use Reddit as more of a relaxing type of social media. Since you don't know anyone on Reddit, it's nice to just kind of relax and not talk to people but talk to other people out there.
I can't use everything from Facebook to LinkedIn, to Instagram, and I think kind of everything. Yeah, there's very few that I don't use. I don't know about you.
I only use Facebook just to talk to people. I use LinkedIn as well to, look for employment. But I don't use that many social networks. So.
I actually do, yeah. It's something that I'm actually I'd be slightly concerned about it. I would check privacy, especially on like Facebook and things like that. Just more for professional matters. Because I was a teacher, and I just know employers would go and Google you. So yeah, I definitely would check my privacy settings on that. And again, the companies, they change these settings all the time, so it's something that I have to kind of do, update regularly, like, yeah.
Not really, not overly much. I just kind of use incognito mode and hope that works. It's probably just a placebo, but anyway, yeah, that's what I do.
Not much. It's not like I have anything to hide really, like just use whatever.
Usually, when you set up, say, Facebook account or WhatsApp account, if you're just going on it just once at the very beginning, and then just to make sure, like especially with Facebook and stuff, what privacy you have on it. That's about it. Not on every app.
I suppose it depends on who sees your pictures, like, but that's the only thing.
Yeah.
I do on some of them. Facebook definitely, because people can look you up by your mobile phone number or your email address now. So yeah, I've definitely everyone blocked except for friends. Yeah.
Yeah, for, like same for me. I would say like well, for things like Facebook, yeah, because my Facebook is a lot more private. With things like Twitter, I keep that more public because I'm okay showing people what's on there, and for LinkedIn as well, it's it's no real big deal if people see it's on there. It's all public information. In fact, I want people to see it, especially for the LinkedIn.
A little bit. It does seem that it's becoming increasingly that we are all becoming increasingly dependent on technology, and it seems kind of hard to stay away from. It's kind of, you need it for school, you need it for kind of social life, you need it for everything really. You can't get by without it really.
Yeah. So I myself, I do kind of depend on technology because it's needed. If we are living in this modern age, and the technology is there, so we have to use it.
Not really. Like I don't depend on technology too much or on social media. I do other stuff. Like I kind of have a real life, but yeah, no, I don't really worry that much.
Not that much. Actually, even though I use a lot of technology, like you'd use it from like WhatsApp to Facebook and for Blackboard and stuff like that. I'm not really that worried about being too dependent or not on technology. So
Probably being too dependent in college, like everything's just online, the documents, whatever, rarely go to the library, like.
yeah.
But,
I wouldn't say I worry about it. I'm definitely very dependent on digital technology. I work with digital technology, so I mean, yeah, it's part of my everyday life now at this stage. Yeah, so sometimes I do wonder what would happen if there was an apocalypse or something. I'd be useless. I don't have that many skills.
I mean, yeah, I'm conscious of the fact that like digital media is so prevalent in our lives. So what's the word I'm looking for? Ubiquitous. So we're ubiquitous in today's life, but like it's not really that big of a deal, I would say, like because like social media is inherently a good thing. Like it's not like a bad thing that we're dependent on it, because it can help out so much and do so much for us.